And welcome back to Let's Play Shin Megami Tensei Digital Devil Saga 2. Last time we made it to the end of the underwater cable and defeated the boss. This time we are going to exit the underwater cable and enter a Karma Society facility. And I'm sure they will have a warm welcome waiting for us there. But we'll get to that when we get to it. Oh, believe me, we got some fun times ahead of us in this next area.
Lokapala? What took you so long?
They're all still hiding back home.
It's you guys!
You could say we're here on their behalf. What's wrong?
I was expecting you to be older?
Whatever. They know about the tunnel.
What? How could they?
There's no time. Where is Sarah?
No, first the processing plant. Internment facility. Free the captives first, then use the commotion to sneak Sarah out of the Karma Society tower.
Who's going to lead the captives? Aren't they all civilians? They'd just get themselves killed.
Lokapala will lead them. Hey, guys!
Cielo!
Now we're even?
Why the sudden change of plans?
Fred gets pretty convincing once honor is involved. I sobered up. We all have sins to atone for.
Oh, please. Why should we believe you? How do we know you're not just selling us out?
Actions speak louder than words. I will fight alongside you. If I fail you somehow, you can kill me.
Acceptable.
Go on! You need to hurry up!
Well, now this is an interesting turn of events. Looks like we really shook Roland to his core. He has willingly infected himself with the Atma virus, and now he has a demon form of his own. And he brought Cielo along with him. Our party has expanded from 3 to 5. And just as a nice little extra touch, both Fred and Roland have branded themselves as members of the Embryon with their signature orange color. Very nice. Anyways, this is our informant from the Karma Society. Alright, sounds like we got some trouble ahead of us. And looks like Gale is sure of Roland at this point. We appreciate it, buddy, we appreciate it. I see Fred considers himself something of a warrior poet, so to speak. Adil, unfortunately, is still not totally sold on us. Anyways, we are going to, for the time being, swap in Cielo and Roland. They come with, well, Cielo comes with the Fierce Spirit mantra, and Roland comes with the Fire Demon mantra. We want them to master both of these because they unlock a very good secret mantra once they're fully mastered. The problem with Roland right now is that he does not have Devour, while Cielo does. So I actually am going to have to switch Roland off to Devourer to start. Hopefully we can learn that quickly enough before I get to a certain point, but if we don't, it's not critical, and I'm going to have to do some training off-screen anyway to get that one mantra that we're going to unlock. Argilla's still not convinced. Now, going forward for party composition... Yeah, Yeah, gotta follow the love, man. Just back here, there's a great chakra, but for party composition going forward, for this upcoming dungeon, of course I'm going to be using Roland and Cielo for a bit, and I will be using Gale for the boss of this area, but for a good chunk of the game, I'm going to be using Surf, Argilla, and Roland. Now, anybody who's played this game before will tell you that is a terrible party composition for reasons involving the plot that will become apparent later, but if I want to show off all the characters a reasonably equal amount, that's going to be the way to do it, so yeah, that's just how it's going to be. Roland, for his part, is going to be in the party for a very long time. I'm not going to be swapping him out for a while.
You were instructed never to call me. Impossible! How could that happen? I know for a fact they didn't have bodies! Raw data can't emerge on its... Oh, I see. Another one of God's little tricks. Continue with the plan. We will let them have Sarah. So, that's it. You scheming old bitch. But that makes this game all the more worthwhile. So artificial.
Well, that is unfortunate. It looks like our guy is in fact a triple agent, working against the Karma Society with the Lokapala, but his allegiance really lies with Angel. How unfortunate. But this is our next dungeon, the internment facility, within the processing dome. Now, before we can spring Sarah, well, we gotta spring the people out of this facility to send the Karma Society into disarray. You raise a good point there, Argilla. Not much of a life, especially when they have to survive off of cannibalism. That's a pretty good theory right there, Gale. Yep, Fred is here for his friend Timmy. Hopefully we can spring him. Something data. That's all you need to know, Cielo. That guy does not seem particularly happy with us. What is your thoughts so far, Roland? What are your thoughts? Alright. Alright, sounds good to me. Dill, are you still mad at us? He's definitely not shown any mercy so far. Yeah, now that you mention it, it is kind of a weird prison. Although you have to see it through a weird dome. Oh, well, now that is an interesting detail. I actually did not know that. Well, we can't die from having our MP drained, though we certainly can be annoyed. Hey, this guy is telling you about the cursed death trick. Those were two guys I never knew about. Now, I'm actually going to wander around to advance the solar noise. I think we'll enter once we hit 6/8. We want it to be at max solar noise for something that is coming up very shortly. Let me just check my money here. 21,000, and we got some plants to sell, and we got that great chakra to sell if I need to. Ideally, I don't want to have to reload a save for what I'm about to do, because that would take extra time that I do not feel like spending. But if that is what it takes, then that is what it takes. But yeah, nothing else to say here, really. Fred, I really like your outfit. You got good style. You still closing your eyes, buddy? No, that's okay. Roland, are you ready for a ton of combat? Because believe me, we're going to be getting into a lot of it. Half solar noise. We're almost there. Sorry, I'm just being silly here. Come on. Yeah, it takes a while to advance the solar noise in this game. And 6/8 should be, there we go. Let's head on into the internment facility. Okay, so when we enter here, we want to hang a left immediately because our first set of terminals is to the left. We'll give ourselves a quick recovery here at this recovery terminal. That's a dead end right there, and to the right from where we entered is also a dead end. We just head straight. Let's recover, and let's make a save in case I need it. But man, we could really use some supplies, though. It's been a while since we've had a chance to shop, and we've got all these items we could sell, too. If only there was something we could do about that. I want to save over this one. Alright. Well, that's not going to do me any good to worry about it. Let's just continue on our journey and see what we can find. At this point, we can get into some enemy encounters here, and a special thing that happens as soon as you hit the internment facility, there are a couple of special encounters that we could potentially get into. So let's head straight here, and whoa, who's this guy? Your leg's shaking a bit fast there, buddy. Until I ran this through an HDMI cable, I never noticed that. Serious business, huh? Seems pretty serious. There are, in fact, a bunch of demons around here, but he's just tending shop like it ain't no thing. Alright, so at this point, I actually want to start wandering around to advance the solar noise a little bit more. We just needed to get to max because... oh, already there. Alright, so first off, let's start by liquidating the items that we don't need. So I'm going to sell the Narcissus, going to sell the Clovers, and I'm actually going to sell that Great Chakra because it's going to be a very long time before we actually need any of those. So I may as well just sell it off for the money now. I'm not going to use it. Hey, now this is tied to the amount of points you get when you get a certain number of points, and this is a separate thing tracked from your rank. You can pick a reward. We will take a Holy Arrow. I can see myself more likely to use that than those other items. Now, at max solar noise, what we want to start doing is buying some crimson boxes. Why do we want to do that? Well, it's not for the attack items that we can potentially get, although it will be nice to have a supply of those. But when you're at max solar noise, you have a chance of getting better items, and there's a very specific good item that I want that we have a high chance of, or at least a decent chance of getting at max solar noise. Now, there is a very real chance that I'll get horribly unlucky and not get it and then have to load my save, but we're just going to start chucking money at the Crimson Boxes and hope we get it. Now, another thing with the Crimson Box, as you can see, the item you get is completely random, but you can also randomly get more than one item out of it, like so. Hey, very convenient. Those wild cards could come in handy. It's a Megiddo spell that we can use. Now, you'll know you got the good item when you get a different jingle. No, not that time. And you can get it off of the... oh, hey, Chakra Drop. That's unusual. Usually, this is almost always an attack item if it's not the rare item. Yeah. Oh, hey, more Chakra Drops. I think that's actually the first time I've seen Chakra Drops out of these. Yeah, sorry if this takes a while. It's not terribly exciting, but we really want to do this. Besides, the items can come in handy, so may as well. Okay, come on. Now, Johnny did mention it before, but Crimson Boxes do not contribute towards your point total, so I'm not getting any extra points for buying these, unfortunately. Come on. I'm having pretty bad luck here, honestly. Oh. Oh, no. I thought that would have been it. Come on. Nope. Nope. Yes! There we go. That is the Rich Ring. I was starting to think about cutting, but we got it here. The Rich Ring, if you have it on an active party member, it increases the amount of money you get by 50%. Get this right away and equip it right away and have it on in every fight up until the final dungeon, because it also affects boss fights, and you get a ton more money out of it if you have it. Also, since we now have access to rings, Johnny is selling some rings. Let's get the magic ring and the quick ring, just for collection purposes, really. And that gets us a rank up. Let's see, oh, another ring there. Ah, what the heck, let's buy it. kind of tanking my own finances here, but who cares? Yes, the spyglass is, like the previous game, an infinite use analyze. Let's just check out what other items I can potentially sell here. You know what, let's reimburse ourselves. I'm not going to use those wild cards, truth be told, so we'll just sell those back. Anything else I could sell for a decent amount of cash? We'll sell one revival gem. I do want some money on hand for mantras. And finally, let's just talk to Johnny. Okay. But yes, let's get our rings set up. I'm going to keep the vitality ring on Surf. I'm going to equip the rich ring onto Cielo. As you can see, it increases your luck a little bit, though not by much. And I'm going to put the magic ring onto Roland. Roland is a physical attacker. He prefers strength and vitality, though it is not obvious at this point. Starting off, his stats are kind of evenly distributed. And I'm just going to give the yellow crystal to Cielo to get his magic up a little bit. And there we go. And let's just take a look at our skills here. I don't have Tarukaja. I was kind of hoping to set up a Soul Blaster on them, but it's not a big deal. We're going to be focusing on hunting anyway. And we've got a whole bunch of new enemies in this dungeon. And hey, check this out. I got some bad news for you guys. You guys ready for a fight? Now, if you don't have Roland set in your party at this point, and this happens in a couple fights at this game, Roland would automatically swap himself in. But I've already got him in, so we don't have to worry about having our formation messed up. Alright, we got some Nues here. These guys are weak to fire. And Roland, there he is, being awesome, and he turns into Indra. Probably one of my favorite designed demons in this series. So cool. But yeah, let's get started on the fight. These guys are not terribly threatening. Let's see what we got at our disposal here. Yes, I do have fire. Can we use Maragi? Yeah, let's go for it. And we just took him out immediately. Kind of wanted to hunt them, but it's not a big deal. Oh, I should double back and change out Ice Demon. I can't believe I forgot to do that. Oh well. Okay, so we've got some inside men in the prison also. The jailer, huh? Are you sure, buddy? I think we could take him. Alright, I'm actually going to double back here real quick, but that's okay, because we've got new enemies to show off anyway. Gotta get Surf a new mantra. It's a good thing I did that selling there, so I have the money for this. Almost kind of left myself unable to get these things. Alright, what do I want? Alright, Bolt Lord. Yes, he hasn't gotten that done yet, so we'll get started on that. We definitely want that mastered by the end of this dungeon, because I want access to Elect Boost. There we go. Alright. Nothing too complicated there. And once that's done, not sure what I'll have him work on. Maybe an ailment skill. Because we will want ailment skills for the dungeon after this one. There are a lot of really nasty ailment weak enemies in that game, and we want a specific ailment skill in order to exploit their weaknesses. Anyway, there's Nue, got another new enemy there. Anzu, he is weak to gun and elect. Let's see if I can't... We'll start by blasting Nue with fire. There we go. Let's take this guy down with Devour. And Roland should have Zeo set. Yep. Where does that put that thing? Yeah, let's risk it. I want to heal my guys here. Might get a stomach ache here, but if I don't, this will be very handy. Alright, we are in good standing there. Yeah, Fierce Spirit, Tier 3 mantra, so I want Cielo to do a lot of the hunting so that he can get that developed very quickly. And this is Ankot. This is one of the first ailment weak enemies we come across in the game, but he's also vulnerable enough to just standard elemental damage, so we'll focus on that. Or I could just eat him. There we go. All works out for us. But as you can see with that rich ring set, now we're getting a decent chunk of change that's halfway to 1,000 there, and, you know, that could let us get a basic mantra. You know, I forgot to set Roland on Devour, but that's okay. I wasn't really planning on having him do much hunting in an upcoming thing anyway. Also, dismutes there. Very nice. Might potentially need some of those in the near future. What else do we have here? Just another Ankot. Alright. Oh, and these guys can call reinforcements. That's annoying, but not particularly threatening. In fact, it could set us up for an infinite hunt opportunity, depending on what these guys decide to do. Yeah, Roland just punch him. He's strong against Fizz, but whatever. Alright, no infinite hunt. Let's just kill him. Excellent. Okay, Cielo's already doing very well on his skill there. Okay, what do we got over here? Alright, let me just review my item list real quick. Okay. Alright, I'm actually going to have Cielo dial back on the hunting for now, because he's actually already halfway to mastering his thing. I'll just go for some standard kills here, because that will let Roland get closer to mastering Fire Demon. And here we get the Phantom Ring. Phantom Ring, fairly useless ring. Let's just take a look at that. What it does is it increases your agility in human form, making you more evasive and more accurate. Not terribly useful, though one interesting thing about it is because it applies to human form, you can utilize it while in Berserk mode. I don't particularly care to do that, but it is something to consider if you want to. And we'll just crossfire these guys to death. Very nice with that critical damage there. I think this is the first time on camera we've actually gotten a battle where I was ambushed, so yeah, here's that is. You may have noticed we also have a new twin shot combo, which is just basically the same as Crossfire, but it's just 2 characters participating instead of the entire party. Situationally useful, but I don't use it very often. Okay. Now in this chest here, we get a blue diamond. That increases vitality. I'm going to set that into Surf's ring because he needs more vitality. I want the customized ring. There we go. And you know what? While I'm thinking of it, let's put the cat's eyes into Roland's magic ring so that he can get more punching power. Like I said, Roland, more physically oriented, and once I have these skills I want to on him, I'm going to start gearing him more towards that. But for the time being, no, do not have access to that. We'll just hit him with Aggie. And I'll just Zeo him. I was thinking of hunting him, but no. I want that AP to spread around. Alright. Everybody's doing pretty good on Bolt Lord, honestly. Alright, let's just recover ourselves real quick. And in this chest, we get some disc stuns. Not too bad. Haven't run into anything that can stun us yet, but we'll definitely want those on hand for when we do, because stun is a pretty nasty ailment. And just in this final yellow node right here, get a Narcissus. As you saw when we traded them in at Mad Mart, Narcissus is not that much more, worth that much more than Clovers. Oh hey, new enemy here, Ouroboros. This guy is weak to ice and he nullifies fire. Nothing too threatening. We're just gonna nail him with Mabufu, which should kill him, yeah. We've got the magic to take these guys out. And I will want to set a solo Mabufu on Surf very soon. Another new enemy here, Nekomata. Nekomatas are weak to Zeo. Let's see, can we use the multi-targeting version? And we can't. I don't think these guys, yeah, they're not resistant to Earth, so that works fine. Then we can use Mazio. And we'll just hit him with that again. But yeah, as you can see, even though Roland and Cielo not as good on magic, they can do decent damage with a Mazio combo. Okay. What the heck is this area? Looks like there's a conveyor belt of some sort, or rather a weird machine. Well, this is a processing dome, apparently, so it's some kind of processor, I would guess. Alright, beyond this door is what we want Mabufu for. Now, I just want to be very particular about my skills here. Let's see. For the time being, I'll set Mabufu and Ice Boost, get as much damage as possible out of that. And let's see, what else do we have? Yeah, not too much, but this is the party that I want going into this area. Yeah, nothing else we can really change up here. Might be worth it to put the power ring on Cielo. It wouldn't make enough of a difference, so let's just head on in, because weak demons in the area, and we can try field hunting here. Now, field hunting has been retooled from this game, so I'll explain it as we do it. Now, on its surface, it's not too different. We transform, and these little orbs pop up. Now, the major difference with field hunting in this game is that we do not actually need to destroy all the orbs to get the hunt to finish. The hunt will complete once our time runs out, and depending on how many orbs we've destroyed, that will determine how many turns we get to take in the fight with Mitama afterwards. So it's not an all-or-nothing deal like... Jeez, I totally missed it. It's not an all-or-nothing deal like it was in the first game. And doing better on this means that you get a better chance to actually do some hunting in the Mitama battle. Okay, nothing here. Finally, we can move out. Now, this is a very small area, but as you can see, they have them spawn in slightly weird ways to try and throw you off. But generally, if you can get at least 25 demon orbs, that's a good hunt there, and that should guarantee you should be able to at least hunt a couple of the Mitamas. Okay. Should be able to get 25 here. Yeah, if I do this one right, I can usually get 30, but I kind of messed up the execution here because I forgot the order these things spawn in. Okay, 28, not bad. Now, these are Aramitama. Like in the first game, they are weak to ice. They don't take much damage from it, but it is their weakness, so it puts them in fear. Now, unlike the first game, or at least more noticeably in this game, hunt skills will deal full damage to Mitamas regardless of whether or not they're in fear, but obviously it only does good damage if they're in fear. But if you just want to bypass that and try devouring something outright, that is an option. But for right now, we'll have... Ah, that's unlucky. Yeah, unfortunately, these guys are very evasive. Now, they do not run away right away. Ah, that's terrible. Oh! This is about as bad as it could possibly go. Well, I'm gonna do my best to try and finish them off. Alright, Mabufu. Alright. We'll go for devouring that one right there. Let's see. Do we have a Deikaja rock, maybe? No, it doesn't look like it. So instead, we'll just throw out an Ice Blast and hope he doesn't miss. Okay. Another Mabufu. Okay, got lucky there. We'll have Cielo devour this one. And let's have... Yeah, Roland just for that one, I guess. Hopefully I can devour one more of these guys before they run away. We got a lot of those demons in the field hunt, so they should stick around for a bit. Yeah, those Tsukukajas are really unfortunate. Okay. Cielo, see if you can eat this guy. Not quite. Okay. What we're gonna do here is Mabufu. Okay. And finish this guy off. And I guess just punch him. I think he nulls it, but yeah. Best we could do there. Yeah, not as well as I kind of hoped, but I didn't really have good skills for this. But we mastered Fierce Spirit, and that's the important thing. Okay. Now, Roland... Yeah, not quite satisfied. If we had managed to eat all of those guys, that would have been a perfect hunt. Now, Roland, he does not... He needs to master Fire Demon before we get what I want to get. But I should be able to get that done with just a few encounters. So, we'll do that in the upcoming terminal. Looks like I'm not going to make it as far in this dungeon as I was hoping, but oh well. Now, before we keep heading down that hallway, we want to dip into this room. There's a couple treasures waiting for us in here. There's also a very weird machine over there, but that's not relevant at the moment. Okay, get a medical kit out of that one. And a new enemy here, Troll. Trolls are weak to fire, and otherwise they're just kind of bulky. Nothing too fascinating there. Very low magic, though, so that just kind of took him out. But yeah, that actually is a pretty good index for how good physical attacks can be in this game. That enemy was took about the same damage from its weakness as it did from just Roland just punching it. And once again, we've got booby trap chests in this game, but these guys are not too scary. Flame Breath is a bit unfortunate, but they missed Surf completely. I'm actually going to want to reset Terra, but may as well take advantage of Mabufu for this fight while I've still got it on there. Oh, there's that Deikaja rock I wanted. Oh, well, yeah, let's remember to set Terra, just so I have that option there. And the Earth Boost, of course. There we go. We're looking good. We're looking good. Okay. Now, heading beyond this way. We get into more random encounters, but we're also coming across a fairly important thing in this dungeon. Just past this next hallway, actually. Making me look silly here. Alright, now, we have an encounter to get through, but oh hey, conveniently, this is a new enemy. Thoth. He is weak to death and panic and resists all magic, so what we're gonna do here, let's see. Yeah, I'll use Body Rush. And Cielo can just launch a normal attack, and ditto for Roland, and that'll finish him off. But yeah, resistant to all magic, so using physical attacks, that's the way to go with him. I don't have access to death or panic at the moment, so I'm not too concerned about trying to exploit that. Hey, another medical kit. AKA something possibly to sell. This is a weird door right here. It's just some kind of lock. Can't get through it right now, but what is over here is, well, strange machine. Cielo points it out. Yeah, it looks pretty grody, honestly. But over here, a large karma terminal. And we did not actually see one of these in Underwater Cable. Now, let's see here. Let's go on to the mantra grid. And Bolt Lord is unlocking, so we will get the next outer layer visible. It's unlocking for a lot of characters. But Fierce Spirit is fully mastered. Yes, we understand outer mantra. Actually, I will want to switch both Argilla and Gale onto something new here. Let's see, we're just gonna have Argilla switch over to Dragon Lord, start working on Force Magic. Gale can go back to working on physical attacks. Let's get him working towards Demon, not for Devil Feast, but for Vile Blade. And I'll want Roland working towards that very soon, too, actually. And, okay, Cielo, let's see. We can just have him start working on 1,000 money mantras. Now, one thing I want to do right now is, let's get it, Fire Demon. I want to get this mastered because it will unlock this mantra right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start running into some encounters until Fire Demon is mastered, and then when I cut back, we will have access to that secret mantra. So see you in a bit. Oh, hey, this is something that I ran into while I was just doing encounters off screen. This is the first special encounter we can get into, Omoikane. Now, you may remember him from the first game as that guy you had to turn into human form to try and even hope to kill, but he is substantially different in this game. Our treasure is heavy, but we are swift as wind. Only magic will work, but only we know which magic will work. I don't feel particularly lucky, but Omoikane is now a puzzle fight. Each Omoikane is vulnerable to a specific element of magic, and if you hit them with it, they'll explode, and you'll get a huge amount of karma and money from them. But it is a guessing game, and it is a luck-based game. There are ways to get yourself up to as much as 80% of an 80% chance to get some money and karma out of this, but there is nothing to win this encounter guaranteed except pure dumb luck. So each Omoikane is weak to a specific element, and say this one right here is weak to Earth, then every Omoikane after it will be weak to a specific element. If the Omoikane at the far left is weak to whatever element you hit it with, there will always be a set list that the Omoikanes pull their resistances from. So, say this guy is weak to Earth, and then this one, I don't remember exactly, but say this one's always weak to Ice. It works like that. Now, speaking of Earth, let's try and hit him with it. Nothing. How about Zeo? Nothing, yeah. So, yeah, we got a 40% chance of getting something out of that right there. If we're really lucky, we can get into a cycle where we hit them all and get a huge jackpot of reward. But I was unlucky there. Alright, as you can see, I'm almost mastered on my mantras. I'm just gonna get back to that. And I ran into them immediately. Okay, so there would not be a cut there. Let's see if I get lucky. Like I said, 40% chance. Let's give it a shot. Alright, let's just do the same thing again. Can't hurt, right? Okay, Terra. No. Zeo. Yes! Okay! Ooh, I don't remember what the next one's weak to. Ice! No. But even though we only hit one of them, we are going to get a huge reward from this. Okay, so this guy blows up, does very little damage to us. It would be really embarrassing if your HP was low enough you got killed from that. But for winning, or well, defeating that one, check it out. 30,000 Maka right there. Not enough AP though. I'll have to do one more encounter, but yeah, you get really good money and it scales up as you get to new dungeons. Very good if you can win these fights. Alright, I've got the mantra grinding that I need done. Well, on camera anyway. And now that Fire Demon is mastered, also Bolt Lord is mastered, and ditto for Ice Spirit. But the main thing I care about is that Fire Demon is now mastered. Also, just as a random aside, Thoths can drop Narcissuses if you're lucky, so that's a good source of money right there. But we unlock our first secret mantra, Esoteric. Now, Esoteric teaches a very important skill. Mutual Karma. Shared Karma has been removed. Now the first level is mutual and is one of the first skills we learn. Like the previous game, set it on a character and they get full experience while in reserve. So since Cielo and Gale are just going to be sitting in reserve full time, I actually want them to master this right away, pronto. So I'm going to set that. I'm going to take Gale off of Demon real quick. Set that. I want them to get these skills mastered, and then they're just going to chill out in the back for a while. And eventually I'll master it on everybody else, but these are the two that really need to learn it right now. And that is what I need to do for this video. Off screen, I'm going to take Roland and Cielo, and I'm going to get them mastered on every single 1,000 money mantra. Then I'll just start working them towards specific things. Roland, I'm definitely going to make like Gale and work towards Demon so I can get Vile Blade. But that'll be the plan. Oh. Just so I don't forget before the next video. Definitely want to set Surf on a new mantra. We're going to have him learn Adamant. And then I'm going to have him work on Dragon Lord, and then at that point we'll be ready to learn some Tier 2 magic, I think. Well, no, actually I need to have him work Fire Demon, then Tier 2 magic. Alright, but let's recover there, because as you can see, Cielo got muted, and we'll just save the game right here. So, couldn't get to what I wanted to, but we will see something exciting in the next video, something exciting and different. So as always, I hope you had a good time watching this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. But until then, goodbye.